Hi, this is Phil Hartman with PH Fabrication, Horton Race Cars. Just wanted to give you guys a weekly shop update. Hope everyone's doing well. So it's been a busy week here at the shop, and I'm a few days late on the weekly shop update. But you can see we got a few different cars in. The Mustang is still here. What we've done is kind of got a lot of the basic work finished up on it, and we were asked the customer how big of a rush they were in, and they were really not in that big of a rush. So I was able to set that car off to the side under the hoist in the far bay, and we were able to bring in the Chevy Malibu. Now the Chevy Malibu's in just for a quick 6-point roll bar. We've got to do a little bit of repair work in the trunk area, along with add a few bars for the rear suspension. So we've got our new panel tacked into place. Underneath we've got 2 new bars going in. One is going to be just for frame support. The other bar is going in to mount the rear shocks to. The customer wanted them remounted, so we're remounting the rear shocks more straight up and down. Also, the bar underneath where the shocks are mounted gives us a great place to mount the 2 bars that go back for the 6-point roll bar. So looking forward to getting a little bit more progress done on this car. Hopefully by the end of the week, we'll have it finished up and back to the customer. Now over here on the Challenger, making some good progress. Like I said, the headers are pretty much finished up. A lot of little miscellaneous things that we're running into now, just trying to make sure everything's good for the customer. One of the little things we ran into was we put oil in the rear end. Next morning we came back and I got oil all over my floor and realized that the pinion seal was leaking. So things like that are things that are unexpected, especially when we don't build a car from ground up. I don't know what parts have been replaced, what parts have or have not been fixed or worked on. So what we did is we ordered a pinion seal, and that should be in the next few days. As most of you guys know, parts and materials are hard to come by right now, and materials I'm doing pretty good on. I keep a pretty well stockman of chromoly and Docol, along with stainless steel brake lines and some stainless steel exhaust tubing I keep in stock. But if you don't have it in stock, I know there's always a wait list on getting material to the shop. Over here, as I told you before, we got the Mustang set here. The front end is finished up. As you can see, the front strut mounts are all in place, and like I said, I'm not going to go into a lot of details with this car, but really happy with how the work turned out. Like I said, we just got it set on a roller, and it makes it really nice to roll this car around. You can see we got our drive shaft tunnel in place, and like I said, everything on this car is just trying to make it faster, a little bit lighter and a little bit faster. Up there we got the Ford Lightning. Like I said, haven't done a whole lot to it. I've taken quite a few measurements, trying to get a baseline for a new chassis to be built for that. Also got a lot of parts ordered with Strange Engineering and a few other vendors. So when parts start trickling in, then we'll get the truck down and start working on it pretty heavy. Over here we got the Bugatti Replica. So it came in, the customer wanted a aluminum windscreen formed, so we got the windscreen hand formed along with the windshield mounted. Under here you can see we got the dash in place. Some of the gauges are in, and then the real cool thing is the center hole there is actually for the magneto. And I assume the reason they had it inside the cockpit is so you could change timing while going down the track, but I'm not for sure about that. And then we've got our mirror that I haven't glued into place yet, but give a shout out over to AAA glass service or glass company for cutting the mirror. I really appreciate that. Like I said, for any of your glass needs, make sure you look them up. They're in Anderson. And also on the Bugatti, so we did the windscreen, got the dash, built the dash, and got all the copper rivets in place. Also added the clutch lever to it, and remounted the headlights just to make them a little bit more, I guess, authentic, or basically authentic to what the real Bugatti would have had. So all in all, the car turned out really pretty nice. Looking forward to having the customer pick it up Monday morning, and he'll be able to start final assembly. Well, that is it for the weekly shop update. Hope you guys are all doing well. Do want to give a shout out to Bailey Industrial, Edwards Ironworkers, TMS Titanium, Cleveland Punch and Die, Fronius Welders, Hypotherm Plasma Cutters. Also want to